Okay. I just got back from Costco and I just got to tell you this. I know I rant on about the fact that Costco is the bomb, but today was one of those days. I went through the light bulb aisle because I'm still looking for a couple of bright lights for a couple of fixtures I'm dealing with. And I saw these on the shelf. And I'm like, those CFL bulbs. We don't want those. Ew. Aren't those like so 2002? So anyway, I looked at a little closer and they're $8.99 for 3 of these. And that's about the actual size right there. $8.99 for 3 of these, but then the package said, oh, but there's a rebate. You know what the rebate is? $8.10. So you only have to pay 89 cents? I mean, I'm like, let's do it. So I signed up. I bought 2 boxes of these. And I'd like to show you a comparison between these and the old school ones. And I know they don't fit in every fixture, and I'm going to show you why in a second. So I've got some crazy spider hands on me. Look at the little guy below over here. So that's one of these. These things are only 60 watt equivalents. I believe I bought this bulk pack at Costco a couple of years ago, back when this was the hip thing to do. And this replaces a 60 watt bulb with the usage of only 13 watts. I thought, well, okay, so I haven't even gone through these because I went to LED too fast. But look at the size comparison between these. That's quite a difference. I mean, hello. What are we going to do with that? Let's whip out the tape measure and give us some perspective, shall we? Hello. Now, I'm not going to just be perfect on this, but, I mean, that's like a 4-inch bulb, very little guy, compared to this beast. Excuse me, that's like a 7-inch bulb? Look at that, Mirror. That is a big difference, huh? We can't fit that in just any old fixture, right, Mirren? Right! Exactly, there you go. That's for all of you YouTubers and YouTuberverse.
I see.
No, I'm not going to show you sticking your tongue out to all these fine people that are trying to buy the right light bulbs and get the best deal. So Costco's got these things, but look at these. That's a big boy. I'm going to be using these in the chicken coop and maybe a couple of fixtures that can handle it. It's certainly not
a small
little
boy.
guy. Yeah, that's a big difference. All right, Mama? So there you go. I wanted to give you kind of an idea. 7 inches versus 4 inches from the tip to the tip. And I'm about to light them up in a couple of brooder lights that I have for my chicken coop. You ready for that, Mirren? Let's turn these things on. Now my little assistant is going to screw in the little guy, and we're going to give the little guy as much help as possible in this metallic reflective brooder light, kind of a workshop light, whatever, the old school style. And I am going to put my big honker in this older brooder light with just the painted white. And we're going to plug these guys in. There you go. Holy mackerel, already on. Look at that. It's on. Nope. And now we're going to turn this one on. This one's got a little switch on it. Daddy's going to turn it on. Holy mackerel, I think there's a difference. Pretty evident. Which one really is a 150 watt replacement? This is, that's in a reflective metal. And it's not as bright, is it, Mirren? Let's light Mirren with it. Whoa. So, that's the evidence there. I know this is kind of chaotic. But hey, that's what makes YouTube fun, right? We're just like dirty guerrilla channels trying to teach people about the little treasures at Costco. I might be going old school for another few years with these things, and they claim that they have 2,650 lumens of light, and they do burn like 40 watt electricity, like a 40 watt bulb does. They are from the same company that makes all my favorite LED, and they get the old 10,000 life hours that last up to 9 years. And so far, you know what I like about them? It doesn't have that crazy third world sweatshop blue crazy
Oh, no,
color. It's
look
actually
at
a nice
Pepper.
warm color. That's actually more blue than this. So it's kind of it's not too far in either one of the color temperature spectrums. I don't have a problem with it at all. I can't wait to fire these up in the house and see where I can, what fixtures they will work in. Marin's gonna plug it back in. There we go. Now we've got a fair comparison. That little 60 watt equivalent CFL bulb is in the metal reflective shop light, and then here's the 150 watt equivalent, and that is really bright, very bright. Look at how bright that is. That's, despite the fact that it's inconveniently large and probably won't fit in a lot of fixtures for like chicken coops and workshops and working on your car and stuff, you throw that into a work light and boom. See how much it sticks out though? So that's one of the issues. I'm going to put it in my chicken coop, and I think I might have a couple of other fixtures that'll work in. This one, so cute. But there's a reason I've had these for years and I haven't put them into any fixtures. They're just not enough. I mean, that's like an accent light at best. So hopefully that's a good comparison for you guys when you're considering going down to Costco and taking advantage of this insane deal. 89 cents at the register for these 3 huge monster lights. I think LED's taken over, so these guys are just trying to jump into the market and get those things into people's hands before the LED monster swallows them whole. But that's a pretty good comparison. And I like a lot of light on the ranch here, so I'm a happy camper, and I can't wait to check these out in some other fixtures. They're pretty they're a little warm. See if I can unscrew this guy. So you can see the size one more time. It's not too hot for me to touch. It's a little warm, but that's a big light. That's how big they are. They are beasts. They're 7 inches long. They don't fit in every fixture, but for 89 cents, we'll take them. Right, Kian?
Yep.
And we like to spend our money on other things, but we're also kind of light geeks. My wife says every time I go to Costco, I buy lights or chips. Those are the 2 things I always buy. So there it goes. Whoa, yellowness. It's golden California light. And then I walk out into the bluish light of dusk as my children come up with another reason to have a deep scrub shower. Anyway, we've got to go feed the animals. Go check these lights out. Time sensitive because they can't, there's no way they can stay in the shelves for that price. So you might want to go jump on this now. Final thoughts under the moonlit sky at the ranch here. And what'd we just feed?
What do we feed, Mama?
Animals. That's
Like
right. We fed horses and cows and
bees
chickens and bees
dogs.
and chickens and
Dogs.
rats that sneak in and what are the dogs and cats. I don't know. Did we miss any?
Nope.
Anyway, so we're out here with the animals doing the with the animals. We're out here with the children. They're both animals in some ways, but these are our animals. But we fed the furry ones, and we're gonna show you the lights we just bought from Costco. And we want to give you our final impressions of these lights. We're in our feed room.
They're bright amber.
They're bright. This room has never been so bright. They're fairly amber, for what it's worth, if you're a color temperature geek.
Bright.
They're bright. Brighter in here than
Say
ever.
it again, Mimmer. Say
We
it.
now know we have to clean this room. They're bright. Oh my gosh. So they're about 2,700 Kelvin. They're on the amber side of the light temperature color scale world. They take about a minute, 60 seconds or so. This is not an official scientific test, but I'm telling you, you turn them on, you get about 60% of the 150 watts of brightness. But then a minute later, they're on at 150 watts, and that's quite bright. The fact that they're amber takes a little bit of that out, but you're only paying for 40 watts of light per fixture for bulb. And for the fact that they were supposed to be $8.99 with a rebate at the register that you base of $8.10, how much do we pay, Kian, mathematician?
89 cents?
89 cents! The school's working! Yes, we should keep sending them. So 89 cents for 3 bulbs at 150 watts of power. That's impressive. And so we put them out here. The other issue besides the slow fire up is the fact that they are gigantic. I already showed you they're 7 inches and they are massive. So they don't fit in every fixture. They work really well in these outdoor tack rooms where we don't really care too much, and there's not a whole lot of restriction as far as how much room they take up. They're just in these like bare naked, and they're hot, by the way, but they don't hurt. So I'm just showing you how it's not too bad. But if you put them in fixtures like this, they're great. If you put them in other kinds of fixtures, they don't work. It's a no-go type of a deal. So those are our final thoughts. Go check these out. It's kind of a time-sensitive deal because at that price and as many as they had, I don't think they're going to keep them going. They're from the same company that a lot of the LED lights are coming from, that Feit, something like that. Costco's got pallets and pallets of these things stacked now, but at 89 cents for 3, I don't think that's going to last too long. So get out there and get yourself some of these and test drive them if you got a place to put a 7-inch bulb. And then you can take your own test, give your own impressions, and we'll see how you do. Send your comments, subscribe, and like this, whatever you're supposed to do. And we'll keep doing cool reviews like that. Until next time, when I get the shadow off my face, we will see you. Thanks for watching.
Bye.